Hi guys, welcome back to my XVS guide. Now I'm gonna review Adventurer Locke. So I must say he is the best offensive breaker at this point. Okay, so let's compare him to Auron, who also has the same role, and Radiant Lightning. If you take a look on his stats, I must say it is good. Like you can see, he can get 150% attack boost. It is about on par with Radiant Lightning and 30% higher than Auron. And his defense, it is 50% defense boost. It is about the same like Radiant Lightning, but the best part about him is he will evade 5 physical attacks for one turn when his health drops below 21%. So it is kinda safe protections on him. Okay, very good. And his spirit is not that good, only 20%. So you really need to pay attention against magical attack when you're using Locke. And also his health boost is kind of low, only 30%, but his raw health is quite high, about 5,000 health compared to about 4,700. Okay, 300 raw points difference. Very good. And he also gets 100% rare items drop rate, so it is pretty good to bring him into Chris farming on story event. He also has fire and earth resist plus 30%, so I must say he is quite decent in terms of defense. Okay, and maybe the best part about him is he also has that 100% faster LB fuel rate. It is really important because he rely on his LB on his breaks. Okay, and as a bonus, he gets 150% a bonus attack from Phoenix. So Phoenix is not the best esper for offensive stats, but if you equip it on Locke, it will become one of the best offensive esper for him. Okay, so very nice. Okay, and I think that's all you need to know about his passive. Now let's take a look on what he able to do in the battle. Like I said, he is the best breaker. So let's talk about his breaks first. So on the first turn, okay, in the beginning of the battle, he can break 74% right from the start. So it seems it is nothing special because Auron, who is an old breaker, is also able to do the same thing. But the best part about Adventurer Locke is his LP can break 84%. Whoa, that's pretty good. Maybe you say to me that, oh, King Edgar also able to do the same. Yes, you are correct, but his limit burst able to break 84% for 3 turns. Yes, it is only 1 turn difference, but trust me, it really matters. Okay, and the bad news is you need your health to be below 21% to get that effects. But that's not a bad thing, okay? Because on normal situation, his LB still gonna break 74%, which are good, and 79% on the first turn when you use that limit burst. So whoa, he is pretty good breaker. And maybe you say, what if your LB is not available and your cooldown is still on cooldown? Don't worry, because he has 70% single stats break. Okay, he has access to all stats, and you can double cast that single stats break. So again, you can break constantly 70% attack and magic for one enemy, which is amazing because if you remember Krilla is one of the best breaker right now, but she is kind of different than Adventurer Locke. So Krilla Calamity Brew breaks 70% of all stats. So this single stats break is really on par with Calamity Brew. Really good single target break. And if you are worrying, what if I fight multiple enemies? Don't worry, because he also has 65% AoE breaks, which are good for this game, unless maybe the enemy use strong threshold attack. But so far, I don't think there are many trials who has lots of enemies. Okay, maybe only Octopus Teacher, but I don't think you should have problem with Locke. Okay, because that 70% breaks are really insanely good. And the best part is his LB only need 30 LB crystals. So with 100% faster LB fill rate, you won't have any hard time to gather his limit burst. Okay, really nice. And remember that to get full benefit from his LB, you need to lower your health below 21% if I'm not mistaken. And to do that, don't worry because he has self-damaging ability. Okay, but again, make sure you heal Locke once you use that skill. Because like I said, sure, when his health goes below 21%, he gonna has 5 physical evasion, which is good, but there are many bosses who have cover ignoring magic attack. Emperor, Aigayan. So really you need to make sure his health is on full condition. Okay, so he able to survive the enemy magic attack. So on the next turn, you can inflict 84% breaks to the enemy. The bad news about Locke is his damage capabilities is not top tier. Don't get me wrong, that's the bad news, but the good news is even when it is not top tier, it is still very good. Okay, nobody's perfect, so really if you hope Adventurer Locke has same damage output like Aldor King Rain or Kartin, then you are totally delusional. But like I said, it is about on the same level like Aster. So yeah, it is not top tier, but it is definitely still a good and acceptable damage modifier. And I think you shouldn't use him as your main attacker because his triple cast are not easily available. Okay, it is locked behind a setup of setup. So really, he is more like support attackers. Okay, another problem that he has is he is a Stardust Ray chainer. It is not a bad chaining move, but at this point, the strongest Stardust Ray chainer is Aldor King Rain, not Awaken. Aldor King Rain, Red 13, and UV. If you have those three, then they can work well with Adventurer Locke. But if you don't have them, let's say your strongest chainer is still Warrior of Like Bards, then yeah, you cannot use Adventurer Locke as a support chainer because of difference of chaining family. But again, remember, the biggest strength of Adventurer Locke is his breaks, not his Stardust Ray chain. It is simply a bonus. And in the future, we will get CG Onion Knight. And CG Onion Knight is a Stardust Ray chainer. So, wow! A strongest breaker with strongest DPS physical attackers in the future. Really good pairs. Okay? So I think that's all you need to know about his abilities. Now let's talk about equipment. So for his equipment, you need to equip Dagger. Dagger is not the best weapon on this game, but it is still perfectly good because Locke can equip Sword, Great Sword, and Fist weapon on his secondary arm. So really, Dagger is not really a problem here. Because yeah, it is still decent weapon. You can get it easily. The good dagger, Assassin's Dagger from Trial of Arms. It has nice attack boost, even for newbie or veteran. Okay, and for the secondary weapon, you can use Great Sword or maybe Aigayan Arm if you want to make sure you will always able to use his limit burst. He already has 100% faster LB fill rate, and with that Aigayan Arm, that means extra LB fill rate, which is a good thing. Okay, So you can see it. You only need to focus on attack stats or maybe his survivability and faster ABV rate. That's why Hero's Foe Dark is really good ability for him because it gives you 60% attack from equipping dagger and greatsword or sword, and it also gives you 50% LBV rate. Very good. Okay, so enough about equipment. My conclusion for Adventurer Locke. So congratulations if you obtain Adventurer Locke because he is one of the best breaker on this game. Okay, maybe his biggest weakness is his strongest break only affects single target. But again, really guys, Adventurer Locke is really good. Let's say if you haven't defeated series boss battle Emperor, then whoa, Adventurer Locke gonna be really helpful on that battle because that 84% breaks. And for a breakers, I must say his damage is quite decent. Maybe it is not on this point of the game because like I have explained, there are still not that many Stardust Ray Chainer, but wait in the future. Whoa, if you have CG Onion Knight or other powerful Stardust Ray Chainer, then whoa, Adventurer Locke gonna be insane characters. And don't forget, he also able to imperil Water Resist by 120%. It is spammable, which is very amazing guys. And I forgot to talk about this before, but his single stats break, that 70% breaks, has nice side effect. You can do MP recovery, you can give your party magic mitigation, which is really useful for your party if you don't have better source of that magic mitigation. And his Trust Master is also the only 100% charm resist. And for his STMR, it is a dagger. It is not a commonly used by many characters, but again, if you use him as your main breaker, it won't hurt you to get this STMR, okay? Because yeah, maybe you don't want to keep 2 Adventurer Locke on your party because like I said, you use him as a breaker and support chainer, not as a main damage dealer. So maybe it's better to get the STMR. Especially we will get Agent Stun on Black Friday. So he is also a dagger user. So I believe he can get lots of benefit from Adventurer Locke STMR. So yeah, congratulations if you have Adventurer Locke. Thank you very much for watching. Please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel for more Final Fantasy Prep XVS guide. Bye bye guys.